Why is it that we try to control everything and everyone around us? Why is it so hard for us to make a stop and actually think about what we're doing? Thanks for joining me in another session of Emotional Café. And today we're going to talk about control and letting go of control. What is what we try to control the most? Another human being. We try to control other people. We try to control, maybe it is our significant other, maybe it is a friend. But the truth is that we try to control the way these people act and the way they feel and the way they the choices they make and their actions. And we get upset when they don't act the way we think they should act. We get upset when they don't follow our instructions. We get upset if they feel mad at us, if they're upset with us, because we don't want them to feel like that. When did you think you can control what other people feel? When do you think you could control what other people say or think, the way other people act? That's grandiosity, and there's no power you have over any other person but yourself. So when you find yourself trying to control the way others feel or think or the things they say or their choices or their results, stop right there and think, why am I doing this? Because usually we try to put the spotlight on someone else and we try to control someone else instead of dealing with our own issues in our own lives. And that's what this session is about. Other things we try to control: yesterday, the past. We whine and complain about what happened and we try to reproduce that movie of our lives in our mind, just thinking that the more we play it in our minds, the result is going to be different. No, it's a done deal. It already happened. You cannot control whatever happened. You need to let it go. Another thing that we try to control is when we do something that is going to have a huge repercussion that we're not going to like, then we try to control the consequences. Consequences and results that are the natural response of what we've done. But we want to change it. We want to change the outcome. We don't think that we could have prevented it and later on we still can prevent it. But rather than that, we want to do what we did but avoid all the possible repercussions, as if we can control the natural consequences and results of whatever choices we've made. You can't. And finally, the other thing that we try to control, it's usually situations that involve other people. But what did I say before? Can we control someone else? No. Therefore, when we're trying to control a situation which implies other people's choices or decisions, we are pretty much setting up a whole situation for us to be upset and for us to feel that we failed. Why? Because that situation implied other people's will. Now, since you like so much control and that sense of controlling, I am going to share with you what you can control: your own self. That's when we have to practice all the self-control we possibly need. Because that is, my friends, the only thing that we actually have some power to change, that we actually have the power to control. Putting it on the outside, it's not going to work. It's only going to cause conflicts. It's going to make other people upset. I have to admit that sometimes we come along people that are so emotionally vulnerable that they want us to make their choices and tell them what to do. But let's face it, that is not a healthy behavior. That is only someone that is trying to avoid assuming themselves and put the responsibility on us to make the choices for them so they don't have to do them themselves. But this is not a healthy type of relationship, and we need to know that. So if you have someone in your life that is acting like that, you need to help them realize that it's their choices and their results, and that it's not up to you to decide for them. Don't do it, because then you're acting based on your own grandiosity and based on trying to feel better about yourself on the other person's life, and it's not going to work. Sooner or later, it's going to bring a conflict in your life. Now let's talk about your self-control, that type of control that you can actually implement and practice every day. What can I control? I can control my words, whatever comes out of my mouth, the things that I say. That's what you need to exercise your control, because sometimes people are talking to you and you want to tell them so many things, or you want to analyze their life, or you want to tell them what you do. Control yourself, control your words, control what's coming out of your mouth. What else can I control? My thoughts, the kind of thoughts that I think about, what kind of things am I dwelling on, what kind of thoughts I allow into my mind, that I can control. Think about the kind of thoughts that you are nurturing today. Are they positive thoughts? Are they thoughts that are going to help you be stronger and do better? That you can control. Not others people's thoughts, but your own. What else can I control? I can control my actions, my behavior patterns, identifying the kind of things that I do that get me in trouble, the kind of things that I do that are not the healthy ones for me, that are not the ones that are convenient for me. That I can control. It's easy to keep on checking the way others act instead of my own, but that is an aspect that we can control. What else can we control? Our own choices. It is up to us if my choice is based on what is convenient and best for me versus what I want to do in spite of all the harm and all the unhealthy consequences. Oh, I want to eat all the chocolate because I love chocolate and I want to eat it all. Yeah, but it's not healthy for you. So what your choice is going to be? You want to practice control? You want to exercise control? You can have control of your choices. Make the right ones based on what is convenience and best for you, rather than whatever harms you and it's not healthy for you. And finally, we get to decide the people that we keep in our lives. We get to decide how we let them affect us. We get to control the impact that they have in our lives. We get to control our emotions. We stop being the result of our circumstances. We stop being just a simple product of whatever happened to me. But that's what I can change. That's when I have the power to control my own life, because that, my friend, is the only thing that we can control. So stop wasting your energy and your well-being trying to control someone else or control something that already happened that you cannot change, or situations that imply other people. And put the spotlight on yourself. You can control yourself, your own attitudes, your choices, your thoughts, your words, and especially the kind of life that you want to have for yourself today. I hope this session has helped for you to let go of that sense of control that is just, it's a trick in your mind because it's not really working, and that you put the spotlight on yourself, the only person you can truly control. See you soon.